Halloween, without a doubt, in my opinion, is my favorite, not just holiday, but the month of October is my favorite for sure. Why? Because I love horror films. Why do I love horror films? Because it's basically the closest thing that I can get to having like an adrenaline rush, kind of like a scuba diving, or maybe not, that's not the best example, maybe like what's called bungee jumping or something like that. I love that feeling of a rush. That's the feeling, that like shot of adrenaline that you get if you're in wrestling. You get a great takedown, or jiu-jitsu, and you get a great escape or a reversal, or a good choke, submission, whatever. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I love it. I love stuff like that. And when I'm home, like in a relaxing environment in the month of October, all of the best stuff is out, and I get so excited. I'm a little bit of a connoisseur of horror films, thriller films, all of that kind of stuff. I think it's amazing that psychologically you could be watching a film that is actually giving you like not just an emotional reaction, but it's just something about like watching a horror film in the dark. It makes it feel like you're an extra body in the room. Sorry about that. I'm getting a text as I'm talking. What I was saying is that something about watching a horror film in the dark, it's kind of like you're an extra body in the room, that you're watching what's happening. And it's like, it's just one of the coolest feelings ever. You don't get that feeling like you're in that room where the guy is hiding in the shadows or something like that in a action film or a drama. You really feel like you're on the outside of the film watching in. No. Not for a horror film. Almost always, in my opinion, there's like an element of you being on the ground. And I feel like that can be done in very, 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 very high level action films and stuff like that, but it's very hard to achieve. Horror films, you feel like you're there. You feel like they're just like you're just one of the other individuals in that experience. It's going through whatever they're going through. And it's crazy. It's one of the coolest things ever. I love horror films, not just for its imagination, but also for its realism. All that CGI crap needs to go. I love thriller and suspense films because it's a lot more reality based. But you can still have horror films that are reality based without some fantastical, crazy stuff, some crazy magic or whatever. But in my opinion, the best kind are always more reality based. It's the kinds that you like. It's like historically it did happen, or it's a film about something that could happen. Just a normal household on a summer vacation out in the woods, and all of a sudden there's like a home invasion. And that's another good thing about or crazy thing about horror films, is that one thing bad doesn't happen. It's like a whole series of bad events. And a lot of them, it starts from something small, like different kind of haunting films. It's always like a small thing that happens first, and then it progresses, and then it's something bigger and bigger. It's just like a plate moves, and they're like, oh, that's weird. That plate wasn't... Hold on, what was that plate? It was over there, right? Well, that's weird. And then it just progresses, and it's something more and more and more and more and more. So, I just love it. It's just so cool. I'm just so into it. But anyway, so that's October, that's Halloween, and that's why it's my favorite. I'm excited. Sucks that today is the end of October. It's Halloween day. So I wish everybody a happy Halloween. So for me, I mean, yeah, I'm happy Halloween. Hope everybody has a good, happy Halloween. Hope they enjoy the month of October. But for me, it's kind of a bummy situation right now. It's kind of crappy because it doesn't look like anybody cares. It doesn't look like anybody has actually been enthusiastic about it, or maybe decorated, or just they don't have like the want or the care. And I feel like that's a seasonal thing too. Like every year, everybody cares less. They care less about the holidays, about Thanksgiving, and blah blah blah. It's like the whole world is over it all. 4th of July, New Year's. I mean, this whole podcast episode could go in a completely different entire direction about spring break and then Cancun and then everything else, but keeping it focused. I just feel like everyone is a lot less, not just passionate, but I don't really enthusiastic, right? Enthusiastic about these seasonal holidays and stuff like that. I don't really know if Halloween is considered a holiday. I mean, by all means, whatever a holiday even means, right? But it's my favorite, potentially more than likely my most favorite day of the year, and definitely, without a doubt, my favorite month. I know everybody loves Thanksgiving because they like the food. Listen, bro, you can get a spiral ham and have Thanksgiving any day of the year. I know it's cool to be with everybody, but again, I feel like less and less nobody wants to travel. It's kind of like ever since Corona happened, right? It's like the world just reset and it landed on the side of boredom. It's like people don't go out and do things the way they used to do. So anyway, well, that's my 2 cents. I hope everybody has a beautiful Halloween. Have a lot of fun. Watch something horror, scary, right? As I call it, with a U. And that's it. So y'all have the best day. Thank you again. Happy October. I'm Benji. Well done. Check me out. Peace.